Thank you. Kiitos.
Kiitos, our one word in Finnish.
Kiitos and
Kiitos.
kiipis.
And kiipis, we know.
The important words.
Yeah. So, hello everyone. I'm Rebecca, this is Ken, and we are called Hungrytown. And this is our first show in Finland on this tour, so we're very happy that we were invited to come here and perform our music for you. Ken and I are going to play a few songs that we wrote. We're going to start off with a song that we wrote about wildflowers and how they can't be tamed. One day we were on a walk where we live in Vermont, and we saw a little sign by the side of the road that said wildflower area. And we thought it was very funny because there were no wildflowers there at all. They were everywhere else but in that one area where they were supposed to be. And we think some people are like wildflowers. They don't want to stay where they're told. So that's what we wrote this song about. It's called
Dedicated to the wildflowers.
Yes. It's called The Sweetest Flower. The sweetest flower I ever saw grows on the westward plain. The only boy I ever loved, I never may see again.
The blue star blooms but once a year, when the sun shines bright in the sky. But if you pluck those flowers out, then they will surely die. And if you tell the one you love that you'll be no man's bride, he'll leave you sure as the sun will rise, as sure as the tears you'll cry. The flowers in my garden grow and bloom from spring to fall, but wildflowers grow just where they will and need no care at all. The sweetest flower I ever saw grows on the westward plain. The only boy I ever loved, I never may see again.
Thank you.
So we come from a place called Vermont, back in the United States, and it's a little bit like Finland. It's way up north in the country near Canada, and we have a very cute little house that has a front porch that we like to sit out on and play music in the spring and summer and fall when it's nice outside. And this next song, we got the idea to write some of the words in this song just sitting on our porch one day in the fall, looking at the beautiful leaves that had just changed color. And this is called November Song.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Through the hills as the streams do flow, that's the way she always seems to go.
As autumn trees burn against the sky, so shines the color in my true love's eyes.
The summer grass, it grows green and high, and bows before her when she walks by.
November chill turns the fields to gold. I hate to leave her, but I'm bound to go. Jumping high, you can catch the sun. Turn the clock back when the day is done. Turn to sea to forsake the shore. Stop the young men marching on to war.
Through the hills as the streams do flow, that's the way she always seems to go.
As autumn trees burn against the sky, so shines the color in my true love's eye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Kitos.
How's it going? I'm Ken. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. As Rebecca told you, we live in the state of Vermont. We've been there for 8 years. And 8 years ago, up until then, we lived in New York City. And we had regular day jobs. And we didn't like them. And we wanted to do something more interesting and more worthwhile, we thought, which is why we're here now. And we're very happy to be here. I should tell you that the house we live in is small and made out of wood. For me, it's still a big deal, even though I've been there for 8 years, because I've never lived in a house before. I'd always lived in apartments, in flats, and I found out that when we go on tour or when we leave, when we come back, something's always broken, the paint is always peeling, something needs to be fixed, always. We thought, well, geez, this is a new thing for us. But we were thinking that, it's true of people too, that people, if you don't look after them, like we can't look after our house sometimes, people fall apart the same way that our house falls apart. And we thought that was a good metaphor for a song, and we thought it was a good metaphor for our new album. And this is the title track, and it's called Any Forgotten Thing.
Lately my hands don't seem to work the way I want them to, and I'd like to look up at the sky instead of down at my shoes. Can't seem to turn my mind to what each day might bring, 'cause I've fallen into disrepair like any forgotten thing. The clock upon the mantle has fallen out of time. I can't see why I should wind it while I'm so far behind, but I might replace the front door bell just to hear it ring. Oh, let the old one rust away like any forgotten thing. Some things here can still be fixed, for others it's too late. But I can't be sure of what to keep and what to throw away. It's like living in the space between the winter and the spring. One season of uncertainty for every forgotten thing.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, we just recorded a new album last year, and we're going to play a song from that record now. This is a song that was inspired by an instrument that you don't hear very much anymore, but you used to hear them a lot at old fairgrounds and sometimes at the circus. It's an instrument called a calliope, and it's like a steam whistle instrument, and it sounds a little bit like. Okay, you can stop now. So, in this next song, if you just picture that you're walking through maybe an old fairground and you hear the sound of the calliope, that's pretty much all you need to know to imagine the scene in this next song. Someone is in the song is walking through the fair and they hear the sound of the calliope, and it makes them think about playing when they were a young child, and then they start thinking back over their life and all the different choices that they made. So this is Calliope. music of the carousel echoes a sweet refrain of fairground scenes from days gone by, and how we used to play. My horse is faded silver, yours is white and gold. Swiftly around the track we go, and where we'll stop, who's to know? You're always half a length ahead, no matter how well I ride. And the further I stretch to grasp the ring, the more I start to slide. Play on, Calliope, I hear you winding low. Our ride has only just begun, we've still got so far to go.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the name of our group, as I was saying earlier, is Hungrytown, and which is kind of a funny thing to call your band. And the reason that we call ourselves Hungrytown is because we named ourselves after a song that we wrote. And the song that we wrote is named after a little road in the United States, in the state of Virginia. And it's a little dirt road called Hungrytown Road, and you probably have a lot of roads like this in Finland too. It's just a very humble little road, and there's maybe one little wooden house on that street. And so we were driving by it one day, and we just thought, that seems like a really good name for a song. And so we came up with this next song, and what the song ended up being about is people just going through their daily lives and the struggles that we all have, and just the things that we go through day to day, but they're trying to find fulfillment in life, something positive to take away from the experience at the end of the day. So we liked how the song turned out, and we just thought, why don't we call ourselves Hungrytown? It's a little shorter than saying Rebecca Hall and Ken Anderson. That's too long. So.
Although it's accurate.
Although accurate, yes.
And if you want to sing along, if you're welcome. I don't know what they do in Finland. If you want, and for a folk act, sometimes in the United States.
Yes. We can't help ourselves. We're folk musicians, so we're always asking people to sing along. So.
But you'll see. The chorus
Yes.
is very easy. If you want to, it's okay. Aye, aye.
There's a road that leads out of this town, and one day gonna follow it down. I'm going down the Hungrytown road till I reach the place I belong. I got married when I was just a young girl, and I'd never seen
saved and I worked every day, but I never seemed to put much away. It's too low a price for a life that's so dear, so I guess I'll be moving along. There's a road that leads out of this town, and one day gonna follow it down. I'm going down the Hungrytown road till I reach the place I belong. I look up at the mountain so high that their treetops are brushing the sky, and I know there's a road that leads past those hills, but I wonder how far it will take me. There's a road that leads out of this town, and one day gonna follow it down. I'm going down the Hungrytown road till I reach the place I belong. Till I reach the place I belong.
Thank you.
We have time for one more.
Yeah, we have. We're going to just do one more quick song, and then we'll be. We're actually going to be appearing at the library today at
5 p.m. 5:30.
5:30 p.m. and then playing later in a cafe tonight.
Really close to here.
Yes.
8 o'clock?
Yes. 20.
8:20? Okay.
No, 20 o'clock.
20 o'clock. 20 hours. Yes, 20 hours. Yes, indeed. So anyway.
We're trying to learn the 24-hour clock. It's a little different at home where we live.
At home, everything's easy.
Yeah, we try to make it as easy as possible for ourselves. So we were happy to see that it's such a beautiful spring day, and this is a song about, we wrote this after a very, very hard winter when we were living in Vermont.
It gets very cold.
Yeah, it gets very cold like Finland, and there's a lot of snow, and it was May or something like that, and it was still not warm outside, and we were really, really ready for the spring to come. So we wrote this song. It's like a hopeful song about looking forward to spring and summer and other good things. So thank you again for listening, and maybe we'll see some of you later on at our other programs here in Kriuhnaasut. Trying.
Kriuhnaasut. Thank you. That got the biggest applause yet.
Yes.
Yes.
Working on our Finnish pronunciation. Okay.
We have CDs for sale, and you can find us. We have a mailing list, and you can find us at hungrytown.net, and we're on Facebook. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Lucille, I'm coming home to take you for a ride. These winter days have ground me down, and I long to see you smile. Lucille, I don't know why this world should treat me so. For all my sins I must have paid by now. Why won't they let me go? Lucille, you teach the sun to swim across the sky. You make the rivers all to run, and the
Thank you, Rebecca and Ken. Hungrytown,
Kiitos.
Rebecca Hall, Ken Anderson.
Wow, good.
I have something to give you. This is known,
Beautiful.
Very cool.
but
Very cool.
this is a boat. Kauhajoki boat.
Oh, wow.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much.
Very cool. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Ja Hungrytown, Rebecca Hall ja Ken Anderson esiintyvät vielä 17.30 kirjastossa ja sitten Cafe Valkoisessa puussa kello 20. Silloin kuulette lisää. Tervetuloa. Ja täällä on Kenin ja Rebekan levyjä, niitä voi ostaa 10 eurolla kipale. Saa sitten kuunnella myöhemminkin ja fiilistellä näitä tämän päivän hetkiä. Kiitos.